Hello friends, today I'll be talking about one very common topic out there, self-care. But this is not going to be about a self-care routine, but rather I'll be introducing to you two self-care books that I have read recently and really enjoy. I find these very easy to understand, simple language with clear action plan, clear suggestion and instruction on how to care for ourselves, and they are so easy to incorporate into our daily life. So I'd like to share them, give you a summarize, and really hope that you'll find some useful information. You can find some good action plan in here to add into your daily routine, and the ultimate purpose is to find a more balanced, healthier and happier life. So let's get started. So the first book I would like to recommend to you is The 4-Pillar Plan: How to Relax, Eat, Move, Sleep Your Way to a Longer, Healthier Life. And this book is written by a doctor. His name is Rangan Chatterjee. Very simple language used in here, but explain everything very clearly, things that make sense right away. And in this video, I'm not gonna just talk about the whole book, but the takeaway of this for me is this one page in the front where the author give us very clear action plan for what to do in our daily life. Just like he said, the 4 pillar, which is relax, eat, move and sleep. And for each of these, he gives 5 things that we can start incorporate into our daily life to make a change, to feel healthier, to heal our body immediately. And you should feel the effect right away according to the example of the patient that he has seen in this book. So I would like to just read through the 5 actions for each pillar so that you can use them, and you don't have to do all of them, because like he said, maybe our living condition, our current situation would not allow everything, but incorporate as many as possible. Maybe 3 in each category throughout would be good, but if you can start with only one, just start with one. So yeah, the takeaway of this book for me is this one right here. It's simple, it's action plan. So if you want to read more how he explained it, yeah, you can find the book and read it. But let me just go through the 4 pillar and 5 action for each of them. Hopefully you can find one, at least one, that you can try right away after watching this video. So for relax column, these are the 5 things you can do right away. Me time every day, time for yourself, weekly screen-free Sabbath, which is like a digital detox. So no screen, no TV, no surfing internet. Keep a gratitude journal. You guys know about this. A daily practice of stillness, silence, meditation, things like that. And the 5th one is eat 1 meal per day around a table without an e-device. So very simple. I hope that all makes sense to me, so hope it makes sense to you. So for relax, that's what you should do. Eat. First, denormalize sugar and retrain your taste buds. You have to read this, but basically saying to cut down on sugar, add the sugar in our food. We're okay with natural sugar from fruits and vegetables, but not the added sugar. 2, eat 5 different vegetables every day. Very good concept of eating 5 portions of vegetable in like a rainbow color concept. That's how beautiful this is. So yeah, eat 5 different vegetables every day. 3rd one is eat all your food within a 12-hour window, which is something he called a mini fast. So 12 hours you'll be eating, 12 hours you won't be eating. Number 4, drink 8 glasses of water per day. Number 5, unprocess your diet by avoiding any food products that contain more than 5 ingredients. Simple, but basically read the ingredients of the food that you buy. Move is the next column. Walk at least 10,000 steps per day. Number 2, do a form of strength training twice a week. Number 3, do a form of high intensity interval training twice a week also. Number 4, make a habit of exercise snacking. This is like playing, make movement, make calorie burning fun and into a small section of the day. So it doesn't have to be a high intensity, stressful gym session. So yeah, that's why he called make a habit of exercise snacking. Number 5, do daily glute exercises to help wake them up. This is important thing that I learned is to exercise our glute muscles so that our back and our leg get the tension release a little bit more, because all the muscles are connected, so the glutes are usually not active nowadays due to our lifestyle. So read more about it if you like, but I think the other 4 steps make sense and easy to understand enough. The glutes muscle you have to read to understand the connection of the body muscle. The 4th column is about sleep. Number 1, create an environment of absolute darkness. Number 2, spend at least 20 minutes outside every morning. Number 3, create a bedtime routine. Number 4, manage your commotion. And number 5, enjoy your caffeine before noon. So I just add a little bit a note to number 4, manage your commotion. The way I understand it is not to add any stressful related situation before bed that would keep you awake. And he have a very good paragraph about learn to say no, which I find very useful for myself, not to say yes to everything, say no to protect your off from work hour so that you can relax, so your brain can rest and you would have more energy, more focus for the next working day. So yeah, that's the takeaway for me from this book. I want to mention the action plan so that you can just take them and use them right away. But for sure, if you have time, do read the book, more information in there. Okay, the second book I want to introduce to you today, hopefully you can see it. This is Indian traditional medicine. It's called the Ayurvedic Self-Care Handbook, Holistic Healing Rituals for Every Day and Season. The author is Kucera. So yeah, I just picked this up from the library. Didn't know what it was about, but the more I read about it, the more fascinating I learn more about the Indian traditional medicine and how they explain our body. They divide into just 3 dosa, which is our body, based on our body characteristic, how they are and how to care for them in specific, if you are in specific dosa. So because it's a handbook, it has a lot more information in there. Started out with the introduction, what is Ayurvedic medicine, and then go on and talk about why daily rituals are important even though we're not sick, we're not suffering from anything, and then talking about daily ritual for everybody to maintain, to prevent yourself from sickness. And then the part that was most useful for me, the part I was looking for is the ritual if you are not feeling well already. So you're already sick, you already have certain condition, and you want to know how to naturally heal yourself. And the part that I was looking at particularly is for depression and for burnout, which were the 2 that I think I was suffering based on the description of the symptom. So if you have specific condition, you can just go directly to the chapter about, it's called Ritual for How You Feel when you already have this condition. Otherwise, use the handbook as a guide to go back and forth and use and incorporate whatever that worked for you to prevent from getting sick also. So I would like to just mention a few notes I have here for the part of the chapter about ritual for how you feel, mostly daily rituals. Some of the example or condition they mention in here is acne, the skin problem, digestion, elimination problem, anger, anxiety, depression, burnout. For me, I was looking more closely at depression and burnout because I have quite similar symptom to what's described in here. So for depression, the several of the very easy ritual that we can do right away, something called breathing exercise. The techniques is listed in the book in detail, so you can just follow. They also have something called lemon and ginger tonic to fight depression. Very clear recipe, simple ingredient, ginger of course, and lemon juice, and you just add in filter water and drink it. Then they suggest to eat lighter food, steamed veggies, broth-based soup, green leaf vegetable, and then use something called aromatherapy with peppermint basil. So basically just have what I do is use the oil in my hand and then smell it. It's help fighting depression. And then of course there's also evening meditation called Be Light meditation, and there's something called Tada list. So instead of to-do list, there's a Tada list, which is what you have accomplished throughout the day to uplift you, give you encouragement. And then some of the ritual for burnout that I have noted here also, just give you an idea. First is meditation for self-conservation, basically conserving our energy, citing our mantras that would help us to focus on self-care first so that we can care for others, such as through caring for myself, I can care for others. Through caring for myself, I can achieve anything. Mantras that you repeat in the morning with your meditation. There's also breathing techniques called moon piercing breath. Also talk about eating lunch solo, have a quick solo retreat, basically a walk in the midday so that you go back to yourself, care for yourself, trying to fight burnout, which is you care for others and take on too much responsibility in your work and your daily life. So go back to yourself and self-care ritual. And then there's exercise for gentle hip release. In the evening ritual, they suggested creative time and having relaxed time for yourself. So yeah, those are just some highlights of the chapter relate to ritual for how you feel. But of course, there's many more ritual that we should incorporate into our daily life to care for ourselves before even we have any of these symptoms. And it include daily ritual, ritual for everybody, and seasonal ritual, so that for the change of seasons, we don't have very bad condition when our body trying to adjust to it. One of the symptom in here is also allergies that has ritual for. I know that some of you guys may have allergies when the season change. I used to have it in the state, but luckily it stopped when I go back to Vietnam. I'm not sneezing or having itchy eye and nose anymore. But yeah, do check out the handbook, because it would have description of the symptom you may be facing with and how to try to heal yourself from it. And if you don't have any symptom, then ritual that you can add into your daily life as a self-care, as preventive methods. So I really hope that you enjoy the summarize of these two books and you find something useful, and you'll be looking for the book to read more and have fun. Doing self-care is a crucial part of life. Don't neglect it. I hope you find yourself feeling better, healthier, and see you in next video. Bye.